Hey, what's up, squad? Welcome to part 9 of the WiseDumb series. So we're a day late. Yesterday, I was busy. I was definitely busy. Work was work, and then had a rodeo to go to afterwards, which was a lot of fun over at Black Oak. It was my first rodeo ever, so you can say the city boy to country boy transformation is just rocking and rolling. But don't worry, I always have that hood in me. But yeah, the week was great. Yesterday, Abundant Life Worship, which I'm so proud to be a part of, released a new song called Better. And that song is fire. Absolute fire from heaven. I've had that song on repeat since yesterday. And it's incredible. It is such a blessing of a song. I just love our team. Our team is filled with so many talented, amazing artists and musicians, and they're so kind-hearted. Their hearts are all in the right place. It's amazing. Anyways, so for part 9, we are in 1 Corinthians 13, which is the love chapter. But we are at verse 11. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So what this scripture is all about is us moving into Christian maturity, right? And this is where, as we mature as Christians, everything should change. Or at least start to change. Our words, our actions, and even the ways we think, right? And Christian maturity requires us to let go of old patterns. It requires us to embrace new patterns. It requires us to follow God and what His Word says. And really, it requires us to grow up, right? And until we truly start to reach this level of maturity, you're not ready to get married. And if you're not ready to get married, then you have no business dating whatsoever, right? And if you're not dating for marriage, you really have to ask yourself this question. If I'm not dating for marriage, then what am I dating for? For fun? If you want to have fun, go get a friggin' hobby. Men, don't you dare play with that girl's heart. We should be out here guarding hearts, not playing with them, right? And Proverbs 4:23, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it, right? And I love that scripture. Because Lord knows I do a terrible job at guarding my own heart. Because for me, it's all or nothing with me. I either have my walls up or my walls down with you. And nowadays, it takes a lot for me to let my guard down. Because in the past, when I let my walls down, when they come down with someone, is usually when my heart has gotten trampled. And that's fine. Because it has made, in the long run, it has made me stronger. Because I've taken the high road and chosen to be better from it and not bitter. Because I know I have a big heart. I know I have a lot of love to give. And I choose to use my heart for good, right? And they say people with big hearts never win. And that's true. But that's because people with big hearts aren't in it to win, right? I'm not in this to get over on someone. I'm not in this to get past someone as far as like, just because I've been hurt, that I'm going to use that against that person? Like, what kind of thinking is that? It's definitely not Christian. It sounds more selfish and evil to me, right? So I've chosen to go above that. But as far as guarding someone's heart, ladies, same rules apply to you. Don't be playing with that man's heart. Don't be out here using that man for free attention when you have no intentions of dating him, right? If you feel like he might be interested in you and you're not, then let him know. So he's not out here wasting his time and attention on you. I appreciate those texts. I've gotten a couple of those texts over the past year because my friendliness has been misconstrued for interest or flirtation or whatever the case may be. And I'm just a friendly guy. You know, in those cases, I was like, oh no, these are my intentions with you, is to be friends only. We went about our way and now we're good friends to this day, right? So that attention part, though, using a man for his attention, that's just mean. and in all, let's just get down to brass tacks, basically. And as we should all know, men and women, attention is essentially dating currency, right? And with this currency, we need to be using it wisely. I only use my attention to those who reciprocate. Because for me, I'm not finna chase you. Relationships are a two-way street. This isn't going to be all me and none of you. I'm not going to be the one continually having to carry the conversation and everything like that. I truly feel that your actions reveal what your heart feels. Ooh, that's good. I just came up with that. That's good. Your actions reveal what your heart feels, right? So your actions are going to determine the amount of attention that I give, because I don't give my attention freely. So it's either reciprocated or I fall back. Because I feel like someone that is grown, like a grown woman, will not play games. And a grown man will not tolerate those games. And vice versa. Because men can play games and women can play games, right? So it's vice versa. There's no games going to be played. There's no games going to be tolerated when both of y'all are grown. And for me, when games are played, I don't care how much of your if you're my type for the physicality or spiritual or whatever the case may be. I don't care how much of my type you are. I don't care how beautiful you are, right? And etc., so on and so forth. If you start playing games, then you're not ready. I know you're not ready. And I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my attention. You start playing a game, the pull-away game, right? That one is super popular in today's dating age. Man, when someone pulls away from me, I fall back, right? And I don't just fall back. I fall all the way back. Because no person is worth upsetting my peace over a relationship. And truthfully, if this is how the beginning of the relationship or talking stage or whatever the case may be is going to be with you, when you're on your best behavior, this is basically the nicest you're ever going to be, right? Because it takes 3 to 6 months for that facade, for the true person to really reveal themselves. Then I'm under the presumption that this is how all the relationships going to be, right? So at that point, and I'm straight. I'm so straight with pursuing any sort of relationship with you, right? 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God doesn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And so I take this going into relationships as well, right? Because my relationship with you needs to give me those same attributes. My relationship needs to be full of power between us. There needs to be a powerful dynamic where we're all cylinders are firing, right? Spiritual, emotional, and physical. Everything needs to be firing. So that power needs to be there. Love, obviously love needs to be there. And that sound mind, that peace, that stability. That's what men are truly looking for in a relationship. We don't need the most gorgeous woman ever. Well, let me rephrase that. A grown man doesn't need the most beautiful woman ever. Because reoccurring theme, beauty fades, charm is deceitful. But a woman that fears the Lord shall be praised. And that's Proverbs 31:30. And so that's what a grown man is looking for. I need that power, I need that love, and I need that sound mind. I'm not interested in playing any sort of games. And I truly believe that a relationship given by God should feel effortless, right? So for me, until I find that, I'm in no rush to build something that's everlasting with you. And if I'm in no rush at 37 years of age, then you in your 20s shouldn't be in a rush either, right? But I'll leave you with this. The quote I heard recently, and it's such a good one. Lust rushes, love waits. Men, we're trying to find our missing rib, not our missing desire. But on that note, until next time, stay wise, stay blessed.